Eyewitness News.
Tonight, a snowstorm nightmare for commuters. A dangerous and maddening mess. Snow piling up, hundreds of trees falling down, cars and buses going nowhere. Some still stranded right now. So exactly how prepared was the tri-state?
Buses stranded, trees crashing down, streets and sidewalks unpassable. Was the city prepared for this?
Some walked the George Washington Bridge, others stuck for hours, and the roads are still a nightmare.
Communities are digging out. Mayhem on the roads. Cars and trucks stranded everywhere.
Stranded with no way to get out of the city. The rush to get home, leading nowhere.
Our team of reporters gathering new information about how the storm brought millions of people to a standstill. Here's what's new at 11. The George Washington Bridge and the Bayonne Bridge back open tonight. Roads and mass transit still dealing with delays, some of them hours long.
Officials in New York City saying snowplows are out finally on the streets tonight, but so many others are complaining this was not enough and way too late.
New York City suspending alternate side of the street parking tomorrow, and already school delays for tomorrow. We'll have more at that running at the bottom of the screen during this newscast.
Meteorologist Lee Goldberg begins our coverage tracking what we got and what's still to come. Lee.
It has been a brutal storm, Bill and Sade. This is the second biggest snowstorm ever to hit Central Park in November. The storm's ahead of it late in the month and late 1800s, so we are in rare air. 11 inches Walden, Orange County. In Connecticut, 10 inches. Somers, Westchester County coming in with 8 inches. Westwood, New Jersey, nearly 8. Manhasset, 6.5. And Whitestone, Queens at about 5.5. We average close to 6 inches in New York City, and a huge swath of 6 to 12-inch snows off to the north and west, and impressive amounts all the way down to the coast. Winter storm warnings still go north and west until 6 in the morning. Advisories have been dropped along the coast. It'll be rain and maybe a touch of sleet from here on out. We're seeing blacktop right now. We're 38 degrees light rain, but a screaming wind right now out of the northeast. This is the next factor because the storm's getting close to us now, and there's a 60-mile-per-hour gust in Atlantic City, so winds are ripping out of the northeast, and I'm concerned this is going to take down more trees overnight. High wind warnings and advisories will go until 6 in the morning. Now, the snow, heavy snow has stopped to the north. It's light rain at the coast, but we're not done with it yet because here's our storm center. It's going to crawl along our coastline tomorrow morning. Ahead of it, the powerful winds, and then this area here, that has to wrap back in. So it's one more round of rain and snow, and that's from about 4:30 in the morning to maybe 8:30 in the morning. You can see it on our futurecast here. Look at that snapshot at 7 a.m. That snow's coming down. We could put down another couple of inches to the north, and that means more travel delays and headaches for the morning commute, and there's already a lot of debris around and cleanup to be done. This will move out by late morning. We get sunshine back. We'll have melting during the afternoon hours. So out the door tomorrow, not pretty. Snow and sleet north and west, rain city and coast, and extensive travel delays about 38. Then things will quiet down late morning. Coming up in AccuWeather, why was this storm so intense? Why did it go haywire this afternoon and evening? We get into that and a much quieter 7-day AccuWeather forecast that's a few minutes away. Bill?
Quieter forecast sounds good. Lee, thank you. Now to our reporters out in this mess. It is still a mess. Look at the Jersey side of the George Washington Bridge. Earlier tonight, no cars, shut down at rush hour. But almost everywhere else, it was the exact opposite. Cars at a standstill with nowhere to go for hours except sit in traffic. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Eineter on the road for hours tonight. He's on the West Side Highway. Josh.
Bill, you want to see progress? This is progress. We're going 8 miles per hour on the West Side Highway, just north of 125th Street. The slow march home that's been a long slog for tens of thousands of commuters.
In a normal snowstorm, the city is blissfully quiet. This was not a normal snowstorm.
How long have you been driving?
It took me 45 minutes to go from Columbus Avenue to West End Avenue.
And if she thought that was funny,
I gotta go to New Jersey. Wish me luck.
yeah, most people weren't laughing.
It's nuts back there. It is absolutely chaos.
After a few inches of snow paralyzed the nation's biggest city at the height of rush hour.
I'll tell you something, you know, they have to put salt on the street.
I don't think the city was prepared. I think maybe they didn't get the salt down.
Yesterday, city leaders did what they always do before a storm. The sanitation commissioner declared a snow alert and showed off a mountain of salt. Except at the time, she wasn't expecting plowable snow. By the time the forecast changed this morning, everyone had already driven in. The stage set for one of the worst commutes in memory. The George Washington Bridge closed twice after multiple accidents on the span. Things got so bad there, people actually gave up and just walked across the river as the traffic piled up.
That has impacted the Henry Hudson, the FDR, the Bruckner, the Cross Bronx, and the Deegan. All of those streets, when they're not moving at all, the spreader isn't moving at all.
And so, roads went untreated, cars got stuck, and New Yorkers did what New Yorkers do. They survived.
How long have you been in this Uber?
Too long.
Three hours to get from downtown to 96th Street.
Yeah.
Hey, how much is this going to cost?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, they were probably out a lot of cash. If you look right now at the blacktop, which is also an improvement, you can see blacktop now on the West Side Highway and a lot of streets throughout the city. But that's not necessarily because the plows have made it here. It's because there is just so much traffic that has slowly but surely kind of cleared the road for sanitation, with the snow having now finally stopped. The mayor went on 1010 Winds late tonight and defended his administration's response.
No, the plows were out. They had their salt. That wasn't the problem here. We had a bit, if you'll forgive the phrase, of a perfect storm of the timing, the intensity.
I don't think you'd find anyone in this traffic jam who'd think anything here was perfect. Back live on the West Side Highway, these people may get home in time to head back to work tomorrow. We're live in Road Camp 7. Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
That is brutal. Josh, thank you. Well, there's a reason Mother Nature doesn't usually arrange snow for the fall. Too many leaves still in the trees, and we're seeing the effects of that tonight. The leaves get packed with snow, so do the branches. Something's got to give, and tonight it did. 337 trees in New York City, twice that amount of limbs down. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan live on the Upper West Side. Jim?
Sade, this was a miserable, wet, fat snow, so heavy that branches like this one, this big, couldn't even bear the weight once the snow started piling up. The question is, was the city ready? We know that buses didn't have tire chains on them. Many of them had to pull over. And snow plows, well, the good news is the rain will get rid of most of this snow. Gabriel was unprepared. When he left home this morning, it was autumn.
I'll get used to it.
Trees weren't ready either.
Watch out!
Most still hadn't shed their leaves for the winter, and it was a bad idea to stand under them tonight. Branches were buckling beneath the heavy snow. One fell across the street on West 84th Street. Roger was right there.
I just heard a crack. The whole branch just fell down.
The tree came down. Woo! You heard the crack? We was like, oh, shoot! We was out of there.
No one, it seemed, was quite ready. MTA accordion buses sure weren't. They were parked on West 86th Street like it was a depot. The drivers had to pull over because they couldn't get any traction. The MTA didn't put tire chains on them today.
I don't know if anybody was quite prepared. It's not even Thanksgiving.
True enough. And so store owners shoveled it. Moms struggled with strollers in it. Vendors pushed it from collapsing umbrellas. Andy just wanted to forget it even happened.
I just want to get home with my soup and pretend it's over.
Me too. After the rain had finally gotten rid of a lot of the snow on the streets, those buses that were parked on West 86th Street that had been parked there for almost 5 hours finally drove off. Reporting live on the Upper West Side, Jim Dolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Jim, thank you. The timing of this storm, Lee couldn't repeat it any more than he did last night. Linked to the commute home, and it was a mess. Huge delays at all major transit hubs like Port Authority. Chaos at the height of the storm, and chaos even later, long after the worst of the storm had passed. Wall to wall, people going nowhere. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim live at Port Authority, where he has been much of the night. Stefan.
Well, Bill, it's been so bad inside there. There's been a steady stream of commuters heading for places like that next door to wait this thing out. The problem is they may be waiting for nothing because officials say this situation may not resolve itself at all tonight.
It's the end of the world. Don't panic.
That's kind of funny, but also it's really not.
Everyone's in awe. It's going to be a long night.
The Port Authority tonight filled with the look of defeat, an endless sea of New Jersey commuters with nowhere to go.
They're not even giving us information.
It was so bad here tonight. The crowd cheered us when they saw our cameras, as if we could do anything to fix this. But that was in hour 2 of bus delays. By hour 4, no one was cheering.
They have a fear of stampeding upstairs, of overcrowding. So they're trying to control the crowds here, but it's obviously growing by the minute. They're telling people to find alternative methods, but if you look at an Uber, it's $300 to get home.
The second and third floors of Port Authority were closed tonight. Prime real estate was a spot on the floor against the wall. And here was a fun game. Let's try to find the back of this line. I lost that game, by the way. No idea where this thing started or ended.
It is unlikely that bus supplies will improve by tonight.
Unlikely bus supplies will improve by tonight. Use the rail, path, or ferries, the announcement says. Here's the line at New York Waterway Ferry at 39th and West Side, by the way, extending outside to the highway. Port Authority officials say the bus delays caused by stranded cars in New Jersey.
As soon as the buses can get through wherever that choke point is, they're going to be able to fly through Lincoln Tunnel, come through the ramp, and take you fine people home. I can't tell you when that will be.
4 hours on an hour-and-a-half normal commute. And we all knew to wear boots and umbrellas, so we knew what was going to happen. So I'm just really curious why New Jersey Transit can't seem to get it together.
Now, the sad thing is almost every New Jersey commuter we spoke to said they are just used to this by now. Reporting live at Port Authority, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Painful. All right, Stefan, thank you. The roads north of New York City, not much better tonight. This was what it looked like during the evening commute on the Tappan Zee Mario Cuomo Bridge. Traffic was moving, but it was a really slow go.
Dangerous, slippery roads causing a car to lose control tonight and crash into a storefront in Suffolk County, right on the day of its grand opening. Take a look. The car slammed into a fast signs location. This is in Patchogue. People sitting in an office just feet from the crash. Fortunately, were not hurt. The car's driver suffered minor injuries. Inspectors now checking the structural stability of that store.
Dangerous conditions also in New Jersey. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson continues our coverage live from Oakland. Anthony?
Well, Sade, finally some relief out here on 287. The roadway finally moving. Up until about 1 hour ago, this place was a parking lot, but finally the plows were able to get where they needed to go, and they got busy clearing the roadway. But in many places all over the state, as we were driving through this afternoon and this evening, the damage had already been done. The weather outside is frightful. The roads are not delightful. And since there is no place you can go because of ice, because of sleet, because of snow.
Terrible. It sucks. You know, since I got up at 287, which is like 3 miles back here on 23, and that was at 5:30, and I'm still sitting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been here almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Route 23 heading north was a mess, with many drivers feeling the stress. The snow came down fast and intense. This storm was certainly no nonsense. The long commute home got even longer. As cars broke down, passions grew stronger and stronger.
Hell, 3.5 hours from Wayne.
That's not far.
No, but it's a long time to get here.
The roads began to resemble a maze, because when home is so close but yet so far, stuck motorists have a habit of abandoning their cars. But don't give up, the plows are in gear. But the time you get home, it may be too late to enjoy a beer.
It's been terrible. It's been awful. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I thought the highways were going to be good, and then we got out here and it was a nightmare.
And speaking about a nightmare, certainly a lot of motorists still out there on the road. We just got word from the Newark Police Department. Routes 280, 78, 21, and 22 are going to be shut down for the night. We had an opportunity to speak by phone to one motorist who is stranded right now out on Route 280.
The state troopers are trying to do the best. The trucks are trying to get through, but because there's so much traffic, and I'm going to be honest with you, I came down 280 East, okay? I saw what was up there. There's a huge truck. There's a big accident, not to mention about maybe 15 cars stuck up there as well. That's why we can't get through. And the police can't get through either because there's just you have no idea the abundance of traffic.
And that's right. That's what we saw all over the place. Emergency vehicles, plow trucks, they couldn't get to the problem areas because too many cars were out here stuck on the roadways. But finally, once again, we are starting to see a little relief on the New Jersey roadways, but still plenty of ice and snow to deal with. And a lot of places will be cleaning up late into the evening, probably early tomorrow morning. That's the latest live from Oakland, New Jersey. Anthony Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Anthony, thank you. So many people still stranded, and that means also thousands of flights also stranding people. Frustrating delays and cancellations for passengers at the airports. Crews kept busy earlier tonight de-icing planes at the height of the storm, and there are still major delays right now. Most inbound flights to Kennedy, LaGuardia, and Newark delayed at least 3 hours. Departures are delayed up to 90 minutes. It is still a mess out there, as you heard, all reporters on the scene. So many of you sending in photos to our website from the storm today and all the snow and photos of your horrendous trips home tonight. We're so sorry. Keep them coming, of course, but be sure to watch Eyewitness News beginning at 4:30 tomorrow morning for the latest on any school delays.
A violent attack next at 11. The search for the man who randomly punched a man in a Manhattan apartment building. Short $1 billion. The surprising announcement from the MTA today and what it means for another fare hike.
Tomorrow at 5, Black Friday shopping. Are you ready? Set, go.
If you want to stay sane on Black Friday, you need to get a game plan.
7 on Your Side has the secret playbook for faster shopping and better deals.
Strategies for the biggest shopping day of the year.
Tomorrow on Eyewitness News at 5.
Are we all clear?
New tonight.
We agreed to go. Roger.
It's former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Do you have a secret like Instagram?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
Plus, from Disney's Mary Poppins Returns, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Kimmel, new tonight on ABC.
The holidays are just around the corner. And that means Hyundai holidays are here. With savings so big, finding the right gift is easy. How to wrap it? That's another story. Hyundai holidays. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Now, for a limited time, get an additional $500 Black Friday cash on the Sonata. Shop now during Hyundai holidays.
The best internet meets the best things to do on the internet. Switch to Fios, the 100% fiber optic network, and get a year of Amazon Prime and an Amazon Echo on us. Already have Prime? We'll cover another year. It's all yours when you sign up for the fastest internet available. Fios gigabit connection, plus TV, plus phone, all with a 2-year price guarantee, all for just $79.99 per month with a 2-year agreement. Get Fios, the fastest internet in the U.S. 100% fiber optic network, 100% phenomenal. Go to getfios.com today.
I'll be right back. Okay. Love this dining set.
Me too. The Edgewood top with inset glass and 6 comfy chairs. And that's not the best part.
Amazing!
She got it at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Bob's Discount Furniture?
She got it where?
Bob's Discount Furniture. Why are we whispering? Because the discount is silent.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
You wouldn't know it was discount unless we told you.
America's top critics are unanimous. A Private War is a masterpiece. The New York Times hails it as authentically moving. Rosamund Pike is immediately an Oscar contender.
To being alive.
A Private War, rated R.
You're watching ABC 7, #1 in New York.
New at 11, the NYPD tonight searching for a man wanted for a violent attack in Manhattan. Police want to question the man in this surveillance video about the assault on a 62-year-old man last week. Unprovoked, the suspect approached the victim inside of a building on the Lower East Side and punched him several times. The victim suffered cuts and bruises.
If you take public transportation or go over a bridge or in a tunnel, hang on to your wallet. The MTA expected to raise fares by 4% come March as it deals with a looming budget crisis. Proposals today discussed at a board meeting include raising base fares by $0.25 to $3, but then doubling the bonus for a pay-per-ride Metro card, or keeping fares where they are but getting rid of the bonus. It's all very complicated. Bridge and tunnel tolls could jump by 8%. The board will vote come January. Lee?
All right, returning to AccuWeather and answering that question, why so intense with this storm? Well, this time of year in a transition season, you can have a huge contrast in air masses. For instance, we have a lot of warm Gulf air that came in, and we had an Arctic high come in. Well, this was a fresh Arctic high, and what we did was we underestimated the strength of that cold air. So it was stronger than anticipated. It collided with that warm Gulf moisture. That warm air had to rise very, very quickly, and that in turn creates very high precipitation rates. So we were getting 2-3 inches an hour. It came at the worst time, obviously, and it hit really, really hard, and that high just did not want to budge. Well, now that warm air has taken over finally and had a real tough fight against it. Well, now it's raining, and it's windy as well. You see, we're getting down to Blacktop in New York City. We're at 39 right now, but that east wind is ripping near 40 miles an hour with gusts. The pressure is on the fall, and the high today is 38. So strong winds overnight, I'm concerned, can still take down more tree limbs. One more round of rain and snow off to the north and west, 4:35 in the morning to maybe 8:39 in the morning. So right during the morning commute, it's windy with clearing tomorrow and also some melting as temperatures get to 40. We're still at freezing or below north and west icy roads. We're way above freezing at the coastline with the wind coming off the water and gusting 40 to 50 miles an hour. The winds will be strong right through the morning hours. The low is almost right on top of us, right there at 6 in the morning, and then the winds will turn around to a drier northwest flow, but still gusty over 30 during the afternoon. So off and on rain overnight, maybe a touch of sleet mixed in the city, but it's a thump of snow off to the north and west. Then the sun comes out and we're in the 40s and we'll continue the melting. So rain along the coast right now, no more heavy snow. There's a little bit of sleet right here, kind of what's called a dry slot. But as the storm curls away, this all has to wrap through the area. So watch what happens on the Futurecast. Starting at around 4:35 in the morning, a band of snow. It's going to have some decent intensity, so it can come down hard, lower visibilities, and drop another couple inches of snow. It'll be rain probably in the city and coast, and then that'll swing out probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll get that sunshine back. 38 degrees, 7 a.m. still rough. Snow and sleet north and west, rain city and coast, and extensive travel delays. Tomorrow's a high of 46. After that early shot of rain and snow, by late morning, clouds will actually try to break, at least into lunchtime. Clouds give way to sun, still windy, and about 46. Tomorrow night, 36, and finally things are calming down. Your 7-day AccuWeather forecast. After we get past that rain and snow tomorrow morning and the sun comes back, we got a quiet weekend in the 40s. There might be a rain or snow shower on Monday. There's one little cold shot there where it is going to be chilly Tuesday and big getaway day Wednesday. However, it's going to be nice and quiet, and Thanksgiving looks quiet as well. I think we deserve some off time for a while. But 11's will have an important update tomorrow morning. Be careful. That snow, don't take it seriously tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and so many people still suffering tonight.
Yeah, and I was going to say, after all of this, we definitely need quiet.
No doubt. Thanks.
All right, we'll be right back.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan. Find it, feel it, furnish it fast.
To feel like a kid again, just add water. Kalahari Resorts and Conventions in the Pocono Mountains. Explore, dine, relax, and splash at America's largest indoor water park. Plan your holiday getaway at KalahariResorts.com.
Wait, what? Everyone's excited about the Chevy vehicles at the Chevy Black Friday sales event.
I could get used to this.
And you will be too when you get 0% financing on our award-winning Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
How is that even possible?
It's the Black Friday sales event. Current qualified competitive lessees can also lease this 2019 Equinox for around $199 a month. Or get 0% financing for 72 months on most 2019 Equinox models when you purchase.
I was turning 30 that April, planning my 30th birthday party. The first hospital told me that right off the bat I would need chemo. I decided, let me go to MSK for a second opinion.
Memorial Sloan Kettering was part of the early phases of oncotype testing, and in Elizabeth's case, we learned that she did not need chemotherapy, which is tremendous. We were able to change the course of her treatment and help her get on with her life.
Goya's award-winning green olives. Quality you can enjoy. Firm, round, and so delicious, they'll be the highlight of every recipe. Goya green olives. Real quality for real-life chefs. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
This Thanksgiving, ShopRite thanks you for shopping with us. Spend $400 through November 22nd with your card and earn one of ShopRite's delicious turkeys or other holiday favorites free. Thanks for making us part of your holiday.
A GoFundMe spokesperson says all of the 14,000 people who donated to a homeless veteran and what's now being exposed as a fundraising scam will get their money back. Prosecutors say today that Johnny Bobbitt donated his last $20 to a New Jersey woman stranded when her car ran out of gas. Was all a lie. The scheme went sour when Bobbitt accused Kate McClure and her boyfriend of spending nearly all of the money themselves. All three are now facing charges.
Not exactly bike riding weather tonight, but a new two-way protected bike lane now open along a key corridor in Manhattan. That bike lane running along Delancey Street on the Lower East Side is aimed at providing a safer route for bike commuters traveling to and from the Williamsburg Bridge. The span, the busiest for cyclists among all the East River crossings, expected to play a key role during the shutdown of the L train service between Brooklyn and Manhattan. That starts next spring. It lasts for more than a year. Ryan Field coming up next with sports.
Fitting on a night like tonight, hockey takes center stage. The Rangers look for their first win ever at Barclays, while UConn and Syracuse battle at the Garden.
Talk to it. New York's best problem solvers fight for you and get results. Call or email 7 on your side for help. And we're always listening on social media because Channel 7 is on your side.
Taking a Volkswagen test drive is easy. Just press play. The Volkswagen Drive to Decide event. Right now, you can lease a value-packed 2019 Jetta S for just $149 a month or get a $1,000 bonus.
It's regular health insurance for regular people. I went on the website. I started looking around. Juan was top of the list of names. I don't have to worry about going to the hospital. I don't have to worry about my daughter getting sick. It's been stress-free. It's been worry-free. Now I have the affordable health care I deserve.
You deserve affordable health care. New York State of Health is here to help you. Call or visit us online today.
Altice One by Optimum has built-in streaming apps so smart it's hard to believe, especially if you don't believe anything.
You should get it. It's timeless.
Is it? What do you think? Cool? I tried all the times. This isn't timeless. All my favorite apps in one place. Oh, cool.
Try Altice One, the all-in-one entertainment experience that converts the skeptics for just $69.99 a month for the first year.
This is our workshop. This is our North Star. This is our Wonderland. And this is our season of performance. Hurry into the Acura Season of Performance event going on now.
This holiday, visit your local Tri-Acura dealer for attractive offers.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
This year, turn Black Friday into Buick Friday. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Buick Encore for around $169 per month. Or get this 2018 Buick Enclave for around $359 per month.
At PC Richard & Son, get the lowest prices of the year on mattresses. Sealy mattresses starting at just $69. Free box spring with select mattress purchase. Get up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic. Plus, special financing available. And free delivery, setup, and haul away. No need to wait till Black Friday because our Black Friday mattress sale is going on now. PC Richard & Son. Get saving.
Taking a Volkswagen test drive is easy. Just press play. The Volkswagen Drive to Decide event. Right now, you can lease a value-packed 2018 Tiguan S for just $189 a month or get a $1,000 bonus. Tonight's sports report is sponsored by BMW. Hurry in to receive a credit of up to $3,000 on select models now through November 30th. Visit tristatebmw.com for more details.
I think tonight we could really use some sports news.
Yes, we could. Well, you might not have had fun getting to the game, but if you got to the game in Brooklyn, you saw a fun one tonight between the Rangers and the Islanders. It's the final season. The Rangers and Isles rivalry will take place at Barclays Center, and the Blue Shirts can only say Good riddance. They were 0 for 6 in Brooklyn coming into tonight's game. Devils and Flyers in Philly. New Jersey led by 1 in the third when Kyle Palmieri scored an electric wraparound goal right here to put it away. 3-0 the final. Devils have won 3 in a row for the first time in a month. Hoops now. The Houston Rockets say they're parting ways with former Knick Carmelo Anthony after just 10 games.
Wow.
That means, get this, Melo will be making more than $30 million to sit home and wait for another team to come calling. Not a bad gig. College hoops tonight. Melo's old team, Syracuse, taking on UConn at Melo's old home, the Garden. First real big test for the season for Dan Hurley and the Huskies, and they passed with flying colors. They went 12 for 21 from behind the arc. They upset 15th ranked Cuse 83-76. UConn snaps a 15-game losing streak against ranked teams. Baseball MVPs announced tonight. No surprise from the National League, where the MVP is Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers.